Oh my God! What should I eat now? This was what Simon said. When he was sitting under the tree, he thought about his delicious sandwich. Simon had given his sandwich to his classmate. The same classmate who never brought food with him and took Simon's sandwich every day and ate it. As Simon was grumbling to himself, he heard a strange sound, as if someone was whispering a magic word. As Simon was listening to this strange sound, he suddenly saw colorful lights all around. Simon was really scared now and shouted, "Oh my God! What is happening?" Suddenly he heard Joshua's voice saying, "Where else is here?" Joshua was Simon's classmate. Joshua fell out of the colored light and fell to the ground. "Ah," Simon said kindly. "Joshua, do you want me to help you get up?" Joshua said, "Yes." And he was surprised to say this, because Joshua used to disagree with all the words of others. For example, when his mother used to tell him, "Joshua, stop. Don't jump on the sofas so much," he continued to jump on the sofas. Or if his father told him, "Joshua, game is enough. Go and do your homework," Joshua always said loudly, "No." So when Joshua said yes to Simon, they were both surprised. When they both got up, they heard a voice. It was the voice of a tree that pointed to Joshua and Simon with its two big branches and said, "From now until 1 hour later, your places will change with each other." Let me be more precise. That is, Simon, who could not say no to anyone until now, can only say no now. Joshua never said yes. Now he can only say yes. I will see you from here, and whenever the time comes, I will read the word again so that everyone returns to their place. At that moment, the class bell rang, and Joshua and Simon had to go to class. They agreed to meet each other under the shade of the tree after class. As always, this hour was craft time. But this time everything went differently than before. When Simon and Joshua saw each other again under the shade of the tree, they began to tell what had happened to them. Simon said, "A strange thing happened. Today, when one of the kids asked me to make his craft for him, I refused. A voice came out of my mouth and said, 'I'm sorry, but no.'" Joshua said, "So what's so strange about this?" Simon said, "Well, I didn't like to make his craft, but in order not to upset him, I always accepted. But this time I didn't accept, and I made my own craft. He also did his job. He was not upset and did not get angry with me." Joshua said, "A strange thing happened to me too. Today, when the teacher asked me to eat vegetables for my lunch, I couldn't say no and I accepted. The teacher was happy and the children encouraged me too. Honestly, I did not think that vegetables are so delicious." Simon said, "How great! Are you ready to be my friend so that we can make a craft together tomorrow?" Joshua said, "Yes." And then his eyes fell on the water hose in the yard and he said with a laugh, "Shall we go play with water?" Simon laughed and said, "I would love to, but no, because a lot of water will be wasted." As soon as he finished speaking, colorful lights appeared again and the tree said, "Now that you have said the last yes and no of your choice, the magic will disappear and everyone will return to their place. Now both of you can use both words.